And just before we go, let's give you a recap of some of the top trending legal stories.
We begin with the report that the federal government on Thursday, April 20, arraigned a justice of the Supreme Court, Justice Sylvester Ngwuta, mostly on charges of false asset declaration before the Code of Conduct Tribunal in Abuja. He was also alleged to have engaged in the purchase and sale of rice and palm oil and other related products, a charge contrary to Section 6 of the Code of Conduct Bureau and Tribunal Act. He pleaded not guilty to the amended 8-count charge made against him. His counsel, Senior Advocate of Nigeria Kanu Agabi, then applied orally for his bail on self-recognizance. The Director of Public Prosecutions of the Federation, Mr. Umar Mohammed, who appeared for the federal government, did not oppose the request. The Chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal, Mr. Danladi Umar, then granted the bail application and fixed the 12th of July for commencement of trial. Justice Ngwuta is currently undergoing another separate trial for money laundering and passport fraud charges preferred against him by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation before a federal high court sitting in Abuja. In Lagos, a federal high court on Wednesday, April 19th, ordered the temporary forfeiture to the federal government the sum of 449.7 million naira found in the Legico Shopping Plaza in Victoria Island. Justice Rilwan Aikawa, who sat as the vacation judge for the Easter holidays, ordered the forfeiture of the money after listening to an ex parte application filed and argued before his court by counsel to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Mr. Rotimi Oyedepo. The EFCC, in an affidavit sworn to by one of its operatives, Moses Awolusi, submitted that the Commission received an intelligence report on April 7, 2017, that money in several Ghana Must Go bags were warehoused in one of the shops located at the Legico Shopping Plaza. The shop was searched and the money was found stashed in different bags. Upon inquiry on the ownership of the shop where the exhibit was recovered, the EFCC says their investigations indicated that the shop had not been opened for close to 2 years. One Muhammad Tawheed has been arrested in connection with the money. He allegedly criminally conspired with the owner of the shop, now at large, to launder the said funds. After laying all these facts before the court, Justice Aikawa ordered a temporary forfeiture of the sum. He also ordered the EFCC to advertise same within 14 days so that any interested party can come forward and convince the court why the money should not be permanently forfeited to the federal government of Nigeria. The matter was then adjourned till May 19th. 4 companies convicted by the Federal High Court in Lagos for laundering $15.591 million allegedly belonging to the wife of former President Goodluck Jonathan, Patient, have urged the Court of Appeal, sitting also in Lagos, to overturn the verdict. 4 men who represented the companies had pleaded guilty to laundering the money when they were arraigned before Justice Babs Kewumi, but through their lawyers, Chief Mike Ozekome, SAN, the companies now claim that the identities of those who purportedly pleaded guilty on their behalf were unverified. According to the firms, the representatives did not present any evidence that they were duly appointed. The companies are Pluto Property and Investment Company Limited, Seagate Property Development and Investment Company Limited, Transocean Property and Investment Company Limited, and Avalon Global Properties Development Limited. They were arraigned alongside a former special advisor on domestic affairs to President Jonathan, Waripamo Dudefa, a lawyer, Amajoyi Briggs, and a banker, Adedamola Bolodeoku, who all pleaded not guilty to the charges of money laundering. And we round off with the report that the Nigerian Bar Association has received a formal request from the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Honorable Justice Ibrahim Alta, for the nomination of suitably qualified candidates for consideration for appointment as judges of the Federal High Court. Further to this request, the President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Abubakar Mahmood, SAN, has invited expressions of interest from suitably qualified candidates from the bar. Pursuant to Section 250 subsection 3 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, interested candidates must be qualified to practice as legal practitioners in Nigeria and must have been so qualified for a period of not less than 10 years. They are also required to provide copies of their CV, call to bar certificate, evidence of payment of annual bar practicing fees and MBA branch dues as at when due for the last 10 years preceding their application. The Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal had also, in recent past, invited nominations from the NBA for suitably qualified persons for appointments to those courts.
That's the program for today. Please share your views with us on any of the issues we've discussed today. If you missed any part of the program, you can find it and past episodes on our YouTube channel. I'm Shola Shoyeli. Thank you for watching.